When God says go, why do we say wait? In today's gospel, Jesus calls the apostles and invites them to follow him. They get up and follow Jesus immediately and without hesitation, which is pretty incredible. But I can't help wonder what was going through their minds. I don't know about you, but an immediate yes is rarely my first response to Jesus. Instead, it's usually a laundry list of excuses of why and how his way is just too difficult. I'm too busy, I'm too tired, they're mean to me, somebody else will help them, I'm not smart enough or brave enough or well-spoken enough, blah, blah, blah. And I think that maybe the apostles were thinking the same thing. They certainly had some of the same excuses I've had. They had jobs, families, things to do, people to see. The call of Jesus probably felt super inconvenient, and yet they get up and went right away. The passage reminds me of a time in my life that God asked me to do something that seemed completely impossible. I was living in Georgia, and I had heard about a nonprofit program that helped teens struggling with addiction. I knew that my county could really use one, but I definitely was not the person to bring it there. I felt completely unqualified. But for months, I couldn't get this place out of my head. I mean, I would be praying and I would write down the name of the program in my journal, but then I was so freaked out by that I would immediately erase it. But one morning it hit me. What was I running from? How could I say anything but yes? If God is asking me to do this, how can I not say yes to his call? What was I going to do? Say no? That has never worked out for me in the past. Not one time. So I said yes. And now, only by the grace of God, there's a program in my hometown where these kids can go and get help and can thrive. Whenever Jesus invites us to follow him, it's an invitation for a holy moment. But we often hesitate, don't we? Sometimes we hesitate in small things. We see our spouse is tired and feel that tug to do the dishes, but we really don't want to either. Or we get invited to volunteer for something and we wait to see if someone else will step up. There are so many holy moments like these in our lives that we delay and leave undone. Sometimes we hesitate because it feels like God is asking us to follow him into an impossible situation. We couldn't possibly have the strength, the courage, or the ability to do what he's asking us to do, right? Wrong. Here's what I've learned through all of my hesitation and doubts. Saying yes opens the door to amazing possibilities. It opens us up to his grace working through us to touch the lives of others. His way is way better than anything we might have planned for our life. So, the next chance you get to create a holy moment, big or small, say yes and see what happens. I bet it will surprise you. Want to help turn the tide on Catholicism in America, one soul at a time? Click here to join the Dynamic Catholics Ambassadors Club, and you will receive today's feature book for free.